start recording because I'm gonna post.
Last night, I was laying in bed, getting ready to fall asleep, and I got a direct message from Big Warmane.
This guy is like a big WoW guy.
And in this interview, if you guys have not heard, let me show you, okay? So I posted this on X last night. I have some quotes here we can look at. This is big. This is huge news for the game. Some people are excited about it. Some people think it's going to be awful regarding add-ons. It seems like they're going to try to tone down the strength of cooldown and ability tracking. This excites me. I'm not a fan of perfect.
What's your favorite monster flavor?
Very important mechanic.
Pipeline punch. I feel like PvP used to be so fun whenever you could actually one-shot people. Now it's like, what the fuck are we even doing, bro? I feel like PvP in WoW nowadays, it feels like having argumentations with 5 women from at a family dinner, and they're all talking bullshit to you, and you're like, oh, block, ignore, rationale, pam. It's like, there's like 7 fucking abilities going on in the background. Your fucking weak auras are like flashing at you. It's like, get away, run away, little girl. Run away. It's like holy fucking, like sirens going in the background. It's like a fucking child is crying in the background. It's like a family gathering. It's like 7 people talking at the same time. It's like, oh my god, bro. Can you? I hit somebody, it's literally like it doesn't even fucking matter. It feels like, whenever Batman hits Superman, it's like, bam, and he moves him. Bam! And then, bam, and he doesn't move him. And bam, and he doesn't move him. That's how it feels attacking people in fucking PvP in World of Warcraft, bro.
Tracking of group abilities will no longer function in add-ons after the changes.
Nice.
So things like other players' cooldowns won't be visible, he said. That might in turn lead to dungeons with fewer interrupts and a bomb.
I mean, tracking other people's cooldowns. Like, if you are an incredible player, you're gonna know, oh, he used recklessness. That's like a 1 minute or 2 minute cooldown. I forgot. It's a bigger cooldown, but I'm just giving a random example. And you're gonna be like, okay, 2 minutes. And I do not believe that they will still not be able to use add-ons for that shit. They're gonna do some bullshittery. I think add-ons have been so deeply rooted. It's like whenever you try to remove like some fucking plant that isn't supposed to grow there, some like plant in your garden that isn't supposed to grow there. No matter how much you rip it out, if you don't completely dig out the roots, it will just keep coming back. It's like a fucking pest, bro. Add-ons, they're so deeply implemented in World of Warcraft culture, is just not gonna happen.
Which might lead to less reliance on the abilities that stop a lack of enemies from casting. Now, this is one that I think is controversial because I think some of you guys, like if you're a solo shuffle healer right now, you're probably thinking, well, how the hell? If I can't track his ice block and his greater invisibility and his alter time, like how am I gonna know when?
My question is, like, let's say, for example, the players are here. Why can't you, let's say I'm, like, eat my hoof, right? Why can't I, as a player, like, let's say, for example, I can have, like, 4 abilities to, like, show my allies. And I put Trinket, I put this, like, fucking stun, disarm, and whatever, like another stun. Maybe, like, a stomp. I just put them here. Like, I just have like 4 fucking slots where it's like kind of like how you equip items. Instead of equip items, I equip abilities for my allies to see. I've just fixed your fucking add-on problem and I've implemented it into the game. I've also added something to where you don't literally have to go to your weak aura and constantly fucking update it, because the people will update it themselves. I've just added some player accountability, or just don't play. I'm already doing that, but I want to talk about this. It's like, should I? And I can understand people who say, oh, that's a bad implementation. Bro, I want shit that is completely customizable and is completely dependent on you, that is not third party. So I want it to be my responsibility, but I want it to be simple, like that. So what's the simplest way to fix this? Oh, how can I tell my teammates is cooldowns? That. And let's say you can customize this. It's like, oh, you can have 5 or 6 or whatever. You know what I mean? That's how I would do it. Did you hear that Blizzard wants to incorporate and have 1 button rotations? I lolled. I mean, look, 1 button rotation, can I be honest with you? I think 1 button rotation just shows the fact that they've gotten to such a thwarted way of what the game used to be. It's like, it's so complicated, and instead of finding, like, whenever you complicate things, it's like you're doing a lot of mental gymnastics. You have to find a really, really mental gymnastics solution, right? Hekili is an add-on that tells you what to press next. Oh my god, bro! Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I know the add-on. I just didn't remember the name. That's stupid, bro. I feel like, yes, it's okay, but the thing is it's just a mining canary problem. It's indicative of a greater problem. Why couldn't you just, I don't know, remove half of these abilities? Like, why the fuck do I need this, and this? Why can't I have one fucking simple kick? That is like, if I press it once, it does this. If I press it once, it does the other hand. And if I press it again, it does the kick. And it's just the same ability with different animations. Why can't it just be simpler? Like, how much bloat does this guy have on his fucking bar? You know what I mean? Yeah, streamline the abilities or something. It's like, why can, like, for example, why is it that I've never, like, for example, I play Marvel Rivals, right? I've never played some characters, but I know how they play. Why? Because the abilities are streamlined. They make sense. Venom has tentacle attacks, melee attacks, and fucking shield. Okay. Spider-Man has swing. He has grab with the swing, and he has uppercut and climbing on the walls. Everything is intuitive. In WoW, it's not intuitive at all. It doesn't feel intuitive. You know what I mean? There's so much bloat, bro. Like, just on his screen, bro. There's like this fucking, a lot of this bullshit up there. He has like the damage meters. He has, look at this, bro. It's like, this is like a hamstring, kind of like a slow, if I remember correctly. Or is this like for monkeys? I haven't played monk, so I don't know. I know this is like a main ability. I think this is this auto? I don't know. I haven't, like, monk is a really bad, is a bad example because I don't really know. I know this is death touch, if I remember correctly. This is a kick and this is another. It's like, why couldn't you just merge all of these three into one? And you know how it's like with mages in like Wrath of the Lich King, sometimes you will get a proc for, and your fucking pyroblast would like glow fucking yellow or whatever, or I forgot, is it Kata where it does that? I forgot. But you know, and it's like you get the instant pyroblast. Why can't you just get like, after you do like one or two of these attacks, you get like an empowered kick or something? Imagine playing vanilla, you'd have twice the abilities and be forced to down rank and shit like that. In vanilla, it was streamlined though, because you have Flash of Light, rank 5 and rank 12. I forgot the literal ranks. I'm not good with like remembering the actual numbers. But it's like intuitive. Oh, it's like, imagine you're fighting and I know, oh, to take this guy down, I don't have to swing as hard as my fucking body can physically muster. I can swing very little. Or to heal that guy, I just have to top him off a bit, you know? I don't have to fucking hit the biggest fucking heal of all time, you know? Gonna have a nap, it's 4 a.m, enjoy the convos. Take care of yourself, man, enjoy yourself. It's like, it's intuitive, bro, but there's so many abilities and a lot of them do the same thing. For example, why does Warrior have the fucking, what the fuck was it? Slam, the other one with the main ability, Bloodthirst and Rampage. Why does he have 4 abilities that are, it's like, merge at least 2 of them into one? For example, Bloodthirst and Rampage. Merge them into one, and Rampage gets, it appears when it gets a proc. Let's say after you use one Bloodthirst, it turns into a Rampage. And you've just simplified, you've just merged 2 abilities into one. And this is a really bad example. People are going to nitpick this in the comments. They're going to be like, well, you can't do that. Bro, I'm not a game designer. I am a consumer. I'm just telling you, I want it to be simpler. This is an arbitrary example that literally doesn't matter. This is not what, I don't want them to literally do this. I want them to do something of this sentiment. You know what I mean?
I need to trade cooldowns. I think it's okay. If the other healer doesn't know,
I hate the gameplay of trading cooldowns. I mean, like, the thing is also, trading cooldowns. Whenever I trade cooldowns, I want to feel like Naruto and Sasuke meeting, like, bam, and it's like we meet and it's like we are equal, you know? He uses his fucking DPS abilities and I use my fucking defensive abilities. You know what happens whenever you use your abilities? Disarm, stun. And I understand, just get a weak aura to find out when he has disarm or if he has disarm. That is not good gameplay. That is just purely not good gameplay. Oh, he can shut down your entire fucking your entire apex, your entire fucking climax of a fucking play with a single button, and you just have to sit there cocked. And how do you solve this? With a fucking third-party add-on. No, thank you. Keep it. I will continue to play Doom. I quit World of Warcraft. I'm not playing it anymore. Simple as that.
It's totally fine. There's plenty of healers, and Meep is actually an example. He got #1 in solo shell, and I know he used no add-ons. He got to the top of the. You don't need to track.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? These guys are really good. Like Ven Rookie, like he's so good that I cannot even explain it to you how good this guy is at this video game. This guy is on another level. Guys like Peekaboo, like Venruki, like who else? Like Zaryu, like Pilav. And I'm not really into the mythic and like arena. Like, yeah, this guy is incredible, bro. But I do not care that he can physically get there. I can physically nail my fucking testicles to the wall with a fucking hammer and nails. Should I do it? No. Would I want to do it? No. I don't want to do that. Do I want to put myself through torturous fucking things whenever I can just go like this, fucking, and press this video game, Kazan the First Berserker, or Doom the Dark Ages, or Dead Space 2, or Marvel Rivals? No. Why would I do that? Why would I do that to myself?
Next one.
And a lot of people defend the game with, then just don't play. The game is not meant for you. Bro, has the game not lost enough revenue? Oh, but the Mythic Plus, I do not care about Raider.io Mythic Plus. How many people played Mythic Plus? That's a fucking third-party add-on. That is not indicative of how many people there are. You know what is indicative of how many people there are? Whenever I go to solo queue, the only fucking shit that is solo queue then ranked, I press fucking join a battle or a match, and it takes me an hour to get into the fucking match. That is indicative of a fucking dying community. You know what is indicative of a fucking dying community? Whenever I make a healer, evoker healer, because that's meta, I make an evoker healer, I raise it, I get it to the fucking item level where I can play in fucking solo shuffle, and the first match that I get is with 1,800 MMR people in solo shuffle. That's the first match. And of course I lose because this is my first time playing healer in a fucking arena. I get stomped and then I get called trash. And then I sat to myself looking in the mirror and I was like, am I gonna continue nailing my balls on the, nailing my testicles with fucking hammer and nails? Or am I gonna stop playing the video game? And I decided to stop playing. I never heard of anyone defending WoW in the last couple of years. You had never heard of anyone defending WoW? I will just show you. I will show you. You never heard of it? I'll show you, my bro. Bro, hold on. That guy is really nice. Shut up. Skill issue. True, the game does have a skill issue. That's why it lost 90% of its audience. Where did it lose 90% of its audience? Mythic Plus has been the highest participation rate. Are you perhaps a troglodyte and have you been living under a cave? Or in a cave, excuse me. I wanted to say under a rock and troglodyte with the cave, so it like merged. Skill issues low. Wait for the next reset. Everyone smashes the new 1 button. Nobody's going to press that first of all. Look, all of the time they're defending, bro. Stop defending the multi-billion-dollar corporation. They're not your pals, bro. Whenever I see someone saying some brain-dead shit, I always find out it's a PvPer. I'm glad you don't play, though. I would hate to actually run into you into the game. It's like, then you're perplexed why people do not play your video game. Of course nobody plays your video game. It's fucking bad. Delusional people don't bother. I know. But I'm farming them for content. Fuck them. Do you think Venruki doesn't agree with me? His name is Brian, not Brain. True. Do you think Venruki agrees with them? No, Venruki agrees with me, most likely. A person that actually knows what they're talking about will most likely agree with me. This is a point of view. These guys would like skill issue. This is a point of view. It's like you are deep enough into the game you are not deep enough into the game to have the amount of knowledge to know that it is bad, but you are too deep to know that it's bad, and you're also not deep enough to know that it's bad. You're just in that, you're just in that sweet spot where you're getting cocked. And these people defend, it's like a fucking sunk cost fallacy. They defend this shit. It's called Dunning-Kruger effect. Exactly. They defend this fucking shit to their fucking deathbed, bro. They're gonna die on this fucking hill. They wouldn't die for their country as badly as they would die for World of Warcraft, bro. It's like, let it go, little bro. Pack your bags, bro. World of Warcraft has been failing since Wrath of the Lich King. I am sorry, bro. The last good expansion that they had was Legion, and even that has had huge problems. Fucking Dragonflight was mid as fuck. It was a fucking snooze fest. War Within, the only good thing about it was the delves. Literally, the delves. And the fucking event. The event where you, in Tanaris. That was it.
PvP add-ons might still tell you what classes you're facing.
cognitive bias, where individuals with low ability in a particular area tend to overestimate their cognitive. I think this is sunk cost fallacy. They've invested too much to retreat from that belief. That's what this is. It's sunk cost fallacy. It's not a. I don't think it's. I think it's a cognitive bias too, but I think this is mostly a sunk cost fallacy problem. How could you insult his entire life? This is what he's been doing for his entire life. How could you insult it? It's like you're insulting his soul. But the thing is, these people don't get the fact that I am not insulting them. I am preaching for your betterment. If you do not believe that, you are stupid.
But won't tell you what cooldowns they've used. So cooldown tracking. Now this is probably the biggest cooldown tracking for the enemy as well as your team.
I fucking hate weak auras, bro.
I'm gonna pull up something really quick because in my and I'm not trying to call this person out. This person, my good friend Sidu. He is true. He's doing what he needs.
We're talking about WoW. Holy fucking shit! Look at this shit, bro. Can I zoom? No, I can't.
He's doing what he needs to win. But like,
Firo, Tony, I have you guys right now. Do you think this game looks nice? Do you think that this is intuitive and you would want to play this? Look at this. Look at this fucking screen. Please tell me. I have two people that have never touched World of Warcraft in their lives. What did he say? No, let's bring another person. Come on, Firo, come on. It only makes sense to whoever is playing it. You know. It looks like a clusterfuck of random shit. And people still defend it, bro. But also, and a lot of people are like, oh my god, you are so retarded. Bro, I've played this game since I know what everything is right here. This is fucking weak auras. This is fucking cooldown tracking for the fucking rogue. This is smoke bomb. This is fucking kidney shot. Kidney shot. And this is fucking blind. Right here, he has fucking the priest buff. I don't know what that is. That is something new. Poisons. 2 poisons. This is fucking, this is the slow poison and this is the fucking, is it the dampening poison? I forgot. This is intellect buff. Is this blade dance? I forgot. I don't know. This is the symbol for backstab, but I don't know what it is. This is the orc racial ability that he's using right now. This is the trinket, the emblem. Right here is his debuffs. He's fighting a rogue currently and a Dischi priest, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's a Dischi priest. Look at that. I know what this shit is. This is a damage meter right here. This is his, this right here is a fucking, is this a Dischi priest or a fucking, I don't know, because the fucking shit changed so much. I think this is a holy priest. Where is penance? This is a holy priest, yeah? So, what the fuck is even this, bro? Look at this, bro. Look at this. And again, I can tell you what everything is. This was my main class. This is fucking die by the sword. This is the buff for HP. So I think it's some shout. I forgot. This is intervene. This is enrage stormbolt. This is slaughter passive. This is, I forgot what that is. And I forgot what that is either. This is polymorph on him.
I just want to break down his UI really quick.
Slice and dice. Yeah, thank you.
And how ridiculous.
Looks like an RPG fantasy on mobile.
And I don't even think Sidu's that bad. Like,
look, this banish, this is for a demon hunter special ability. This is a druid in guardian form right there. That's the evoker buff. Like, I can tell you this is Riptide buff from like, what is that Riptide buff? No, it's another fucking shit. Because I was like, how can it be a fucking Riptide buff if they have an evoker with them? Oh, right, it's another symbol. It's fine though. It's like, I know what this shit is, bro. Stop talking to me. It's like I hate when you are not qualified to talk about this game. If I'm not qualified after playing since I was 5 years of age to talk about this game, then you are not either.
Worse, to be honest with you. But yeah, there's a lot going on here. This isn't even the worst of it, but
this isn't even the worst of it. Yeah, play Arcane Mage and like what was it in?
You can see like
Dragonfly
party frames. He's tracking every single.
Was it that? Yeah. He made the fucking tutorial and he had like a certain point paint pulled up and he was like making like Excel sheets with the fucking rotation of Arcane Mage. This is not PoE, broski.
The worst thing, but I think it's better without it.
This looks like what I give someone to look if I wanted them to have an epileptic episode. Exactly. That's why the nameplates with all the debuffs. Exactly. I can tell you what this is. I think. No, this is not Gladius. This is the original one, if I remember correctly. Doesn't he have Gladius? No, he doesn't.
Because what the game has turned into now is having a healer that can coach you. You get like a little coach on your team. You know, when Sidu's playing, it's like, I'm in a crowd control. And when Sidu's in CC, all he does is...
Very new player friendly lore. It's like, look. And also, do you know... So look. Let's look at this. Let's look at this, boys. Let's look at this. So you see who the fuck is this, bro? a guy from Liquid. Let's say, I don't know who this is. I forgot his name. Let's say you see Venruki. Let's say Venruki is playing, for example. And you see this guy. And you're like, man, I really like how Venruki is playing. I like seeing him play. And like, I want to play Resto Shaman, right? Do you know what you need? Oh, you need to buy the game. Okay, that's fine. Oh, but you need to buy the expansion. Oh, that's fine. Oh, and also subscription. Oh, but you should buy the 3 months version because that's way better for bang for your buck. Okay, that's fine. We're buying that. Okay, it's fine. We're buying it. It's no problem. Okay, then after that, oh, you need to level. Totally fine. Totally understandable. You need to level. It's fine. We level. So you level, right? And then wait. You do not have gear. So you go to Battlegrounds, you get your shit fucking gang graped for like hours and hours on end, and you finally get PvP gear. You get Battleground gear with a few conquest points. You get like let's say a weapon. Bam. You have good weapon and relatively good PvP gear. You try to join an arena match, a trio arena match. Wait, Frost Decay is best in slot in this meta. So they will be like, should we invite a shaman? Oh no, this is healer. Oh, evoker, restoration evoker is the best. Oh, but this is a shaman. Oh, I think that's the worst healer in this meta. Oh, let's see his achievements. Wait, you haven't been playing since 25? No. Excuse me, 2007. Not invited. You ask somebody else for invite. They decline you instantly. You ask somebody else for invite, and now you actually click to see what they're typing. You are not like clicking it quickly, and you read. You have to have Gladiator. Okay, you click on the next one. You have to have I don't know how much MMR past season. Oh fuck! It's like getting experience. It's like the job requiring experience. But how do you get experience if you need experience to get into the job? This is how this shit is. If I wanted to nail my testicles on a fucking board, I would do it. I would do that, not play World of Warcraft. Reality is unfun enough as it is. It's stressful as it is. Why am I playing a game that is stressing me out? I'm not playing. And how many other people have chosen to do the exact same thing that I did? Majority of the player base. So whenever people are saying, oh, cope, you are coping.
I think the game is better without it, because what the game has turned into now is having
Liquid Sidu. Yeah, it's Sidu. I remember now. This guy is good.
A little coach on
I did for sure, exactly.
You know, when Sidu's playing, it's like, I'm in a crowd control. And when Sidu's in CC, all he does
Imagine coming home from your job to playing your job. Exactly.
Altar time up. Use your altar time. After altar time, use your shield.
Now I'm building roads in road.
Coming up in 5 seconds. Your trinket's rotating up in 5 seconds. Get ready. You know, like, you have a little Gladiator Losa as your healer, just telling you everything. And it used to be in the past, you have to communicate. Like, part of that skill was you actually had to communicate with your healer. Like, don't worry, I got this, man. I got greater invisibility. I'm gonna be fine. My block's coming up in 5 seconds. You had to actually communicate.
Damn, how many monsters you drink? Haha. These are 2 days worth.
Why is that bad?
I drank 2 today.
I think
yeah, 2.
From my perspective,
parsing orange numbers straight to offline single player games.
Like, this is gonna be a back in my day moment. But I think the game is more fun when people aren't playing perfect. And
really?
I use the example of MMA. I used to love watching MMA. I still don't mind. Like back in the day,
my
with,
god!
Like, Chuck Liddell.
He's gonna say how UFC won to like 100. The people didn't mid-max the fucking MMA, and it used to be like this random Taekwondo guy versus a Judo guy, and it used to be like, my god! I'm just gonna show you. Why the fuck am I talking bullshit? Let's look at UFC 1. Oh, oopsie, that's the mechanic. Literally. Shut the fuck up. UFC 1. Now let's go with UFC 12. Let's look at a later one. Can I show you? Is there? No, there's no. Let's go with, which one can I find, bro? 13. Can I find 13? Yeah, let's go.
Randy Couture will do a good job at keeping Graham down. The question is, does he have the experience to know how to finish? And particularly, I think
this is a bad example because they're kind of like wrestling. But you see, because he gave his back away. It's like back in the day when you used to watch UFC and the people weren't like crazy min-maxed. And it used to be more fun. Because nowadays you just look at them and it's like Hamza Chimaev just doing the 1,000 fucking double leg takedown. oh, Islam Makhachev is going for another takedown. Like, holy fucking shit. Or Alex Pereira is hitting the 1,000 fucking kick from the distance, you know? It may be way more than 2.5 cans through.
Anderson Silva, these fighters that were more specialized and they had weakness in the game. Like GSP. Not everyone was the best at everything.
GSP is so
I think it made
goated, bro.
It more fun to watch.
Exactly.
People were making mistakes and they had weaknesses and they were good at some stuff but not so good at other things.
Also, here's the thing, right? There are like a lot of people like, oh, this is not true for this game, bro. There are always exceptions to this. Like, for example, I think that Mighty Mouse and John Jones had such theatricality whenever they were fighting. Like Mighty Mouse hitting that fucking armbar in the fucking air from a suplex. That was mastery. That was like watching John Singer Sargent paint, bro, or Claude Monet. It was like, wow. That was actual artistry, bro. Holy shit. That's why it's called mixed martial arts. It's absolute cinema, boys.
It's like everyone is just perfect. It's not as fun to watch for me. And I think WoW Arena is kind of like that as well, where everyone is quickly... You have this situation in the game where people with less experience are just dying in the opener, and people that have a lot of experience,
people with lack of experience just die and they don't even know what the fuck happened, and they need to install an add-on to find out what happened, and then they find out what happened, and it's like, oh, this multiplier stacked with this other multiplier, which stacked with this other multiplier, and oh, this ability is causing bleeds on you, and then after 4 bleeds, he's gonna fucking hit one huge ability, which is gonna deal all of the fucking damages of the bleeds in one hit. He's gonna remove the bleeds, but you're gonna be dead. I don't know if this is an actual example. It kind of used to be kind of like that in Dragonflight Season 1 with Warriors, if I remember correctly, but I'm just giving a weird example, okay? But this is how it is.
Just rotating through every single cooldown. They know the millisecond, a mage has used a cooldown, or, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that guy used Death Mark. I'm going to Cauterizing Flame that. It's just a scripted trade. You just know what happens.
Medruki, can you please get out of this? It's causing me to have epileptic attacks, bro.
Creates situations where
holy shit,
people just end up playing closer to perfection, which I don't think is as good. I don't think it's as fun to play. I don't think it's good. But I know there's a lot of people.
Oh my god, they're sponsored by Alienware.
Conversation about this. Like imagine if it was like this in other games. I mean, yeah, I don't think it is like this.
Look at that, bro.
Actually,
holy shit.
Got a really, really powerful.
Like, look at this, bro. Look at this, bro. How many bleeds, or what the fuck? Why are there so many fucking debuffs on him? Why do we need so many debuffs, bro? Can't you have one bleed and a bleed that actually does something? Not a bleed that is like oh, does it even exist? No, a bleed that actually does something. Like, for example, a bleed that over a 10-second period literally drains like 40% of your HP. Over a 10-second period, it's like tam, and you can use it very sparingly. Why can't we have that? Like actual shit that actually matters, bro.
Cita's got a really, really powerful UI, but like I want to watch like Calvin.
It's like whenever you're playing WoW, it's like those dreams where you're running away from something and you feel like you're floating in space. You're not actually running, bro. That's how WoW feels, bro. That's how WoW feels. That's honestly like if you know what I mean, you know what I mean.
Or something like, who's somebody that uses like nameplate tracking? Because that is like so ridiculous. Yo, Jin, thanks for the sub, man. Yeah, and to your point, I don't think this has actually hurt the mid to... No. So we'll talk about it. I have a lot I want to say. Like Magna.
I like his transmog, bro, with the chicken.
Danny carries you.
Or rooster, that's like, a rooster.
There's a few, like you can see.
This is my main class, warrior.
Arcane
this is what I used to play.
He's tracking their time there. He's tracking.
Holy shit, that's the spear, bastion spear, or whatever it was called.
He's tracking buffs, not cooldowns necessarily, which I think is.
Look at this, bro. Like, imagine your mom walks in the room, you're playing this, and it's like the victory screen hits, and it's like, oh, you won? That's when she knows what happened. Maybe not even then. It's like a normal person looks at this and it's like, what the fuck is happening on this screen, bro?
Fine. I think tracking things like buffs is totally fine.
Look, he just casts, okay, like reflect, ignore pain, that's sleep.
I think is not good.
That's pummel, I think.
His UI is actually not that bad.
See, like, I know the abilities, I know what the fuck is happening on the screen, but you don't.
And this is not. I'm not calling these players out. I just want to show it.
Yeah. We know. Stop.
They're not using
this is what I don't like about also about what the fuck is his name? Like all of these like really popular guys, they're so safe, bro. Oh, I'm not talking shit. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, sure, go ahead. But it's gonna mess up my OBS probably. I don't know if I'm gonna be able. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Want to voice chat a bit? Okay, let's go. About this stuff, let's go. But just a bit because I wanna post this on a fucking video. So not. Yo, what up? Yeah, but the stream doesn't hear you. Fuck. How can I fix? No, yeah. Hold on, because I'm trying to fix that. Can you talk? No headphone. How the fuck can I make you be heard? Oh my god. This is annoying as fuck. Discord is so annoying with this shit, bro. Okay, so high pixel game mode in Minecraft. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I know. Yeah. The thing is like, hold on. Is this the example? Yeah. You mean about quality of life? That's what you mean. It's like it doesn't matter that it's still going. It's like shit. Yeah. Okay, so the example that he gave was with Hypixel Skyblock, where it's like they kept adding stuff because it was popular, and they just kept trying to milk the cow until it was fucking dry as a fucking raisin, and they added add-ons and mods, and like some were subscription based, some were like the community. But the thing is, I think that add-ons and mods in competitive games should be banned. Like macros, I'm fine with macros in some situations, but I feel like add-ons or mods should be banned, period, in those games. You know what I mean? Like, what example? Like, except for like, let's say a cape or some bullshit. But when you give them like the ability to change how you look, they can also like make you neon yellow, you know, and I can see him easily now. So even that should be illegal, you know? That's stupid. Yeah, it runs on a fucking phone. Okay, so I'm sorry that I have to like dip, but I'm live, so okay, thank you. So that was a good example, but I feel like his example is like baby World of Warcraft, with Hypixel. That's like everybody that, oh my god, look, this is Gladius. I really like the name of this stuff. Anyway, look at this, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 abilities. What the fuck is this, bro? Let me check, because I probably skipped 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 11. Yeah, I'm stupid. But
like, what the frick is that UI? His UI is not that bad.
His UI is not that bad. I know you could not hear anything. Its Discord is fucked. I can't do anything about it. His UI is not that bad.
Using it. A lot of them just stop using it, or what?
This UI is not that bad.
C2 has the worst.
Famous last words.
Anyways, it's crazy.
And also, it's kind of interesting how like him and Pika have one of the most clean UIs. These guys are like one of the best, and they have like the clean UI. I don't know if it's because they're streaming and they want it to be beautiful, or it's just because when you're good, it doesn't matter.
Like some people that think it's really bad. Metaphors, I'd be okay with no add-ons. He says, what about audio cues? Audio weak ORs are far more broken than visual because it increases input without overlapping visual input. I have to think if they're getting rid of the ability.
Oh, and also I hate whenever people make argumentations with like, but what about accessibility features, bro? Accessibility features should be baked into the video game. Okay? They should be baked into the video game. I do not think that add-ons should be there for it. I think they should, if somebody makes an add-on for accessibility, they should pay the guys that made an add-on and literally copy-paste it into the video game. I don't know how things are now, how things are these days, but I remember that was paid WAs.
I think it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You're not going to be able to do these audio weak ORs anymore that like you has.
Oh yeah, like there were a lot of paid ones, and with subscription with Patreon.
Says Max. Purge all add-ons, fantastic. This seems awful. I said, why is that? This guy said, wouldn't this benefit melee classes over caster? If I don't see a warrior's interrupt and reflect on me, what do I do? Just die into my own cast or get locked out?
I mean, like if you can't see the big ass fucking shield above his head, then you're stupid. So they are banning add-ons in PvP. They are.
Melee, but the best players will still be so here's another
it's like, okay, you're a mage and you're playing against a warrior. So what? You just want a fucking overlay, an add-on, a literal mod to basically make his fucking spell reflect redundant. That spell reflect, that ability is meant to be used. That ability is meant to be used. Why the fuck is it that WoW players and fucking common knowledge is like a parallel lines, it's like they never fucking meet.
Is this one. So
okay, so audio cues. Remove them from the game also. Fucking
here we
shit.
go.
Prune the fucking fat.
From MVQ. So MVQ says IMO, if CD tracking is removed as well as weak aura air horn siren, then the average player will be very suboptimal, and it will turn the gap between the top 1% and the bottom 99% greater than it ever has been. Like, what do you guys think about that?
I don't think it's true.
It's like,
I don't think it's true because they will no longer have to balance the game around weak auras. It will never be like, oh, we have to make warriors more OP because they can never get spell reflect. They're just the spell reflect will land more times, and yes, a lot of classes will be way better at lower elos, but at the same time, if you cannot know that warriors have spell reflect, and whenever they have a huge fucking shield above their head, you shouldn't shoot abilities into them, then you are literally mentally impaired. You are retarded, and I am not saying this to belittle mentally impaired people. I am literally stating a fact that you are mentally impaired. It will not look as impossible game for newcomers. It's still going to be, but not as bad.
Able to track cooldowns, they're not going to know when they're scary. But I personally think that the people that are the best use this information way better.
Also, remove fucking subscription from the video
game. Can track that information and utilize that information.
Do you know how? Like, I would play WoW almost daily if they didn't have subscription. Other than, like, if they have subscription, I don't want to play. Simple.
Even bigger.
I'm not wasting my money on it.
And to be fair, he said that may be true. So, but I've heard this.
That may be true. That's whenever you completely like dunk on somebody, and it's like, okay, it could be possible, but they don't completely claim that you have one. It's like, oh my god, little dick. I'm so sick of this.
Many times it's going to be impossible for newer players to play the game if they can't track everything.
At this point, it's just greed to ask for subs. True. After all these years and all the microtransaction items available, it's like, bro, like some fucking microtransactions you can literally buy fucking games, like multiple games out of them. It's like, for a fucking mount, you could buy Blasphemous, a fucking game that may change your fucking life if you play it. For that fucking amount of money, you could buy Clair Obscure, Expedition 36 or whatever. It could change your fucking life. And you pay for the game as well, which is stupid. Exactly. At least if I pay subscription, I don't want to buy the game and expansions then. Just subscription.
Us casuals don't use half that stuff, and we don't eat it anyway. We have it on screen. Another person then. Well, I don't know, look at his. All right, here we go. So this is what Big Moran said. Like I said, these are opinions. And
45 months, holy shit.
So I think it's important.
This guy is getting paid, bro. I used to always be like, man, how the fuck are they getting paid anymore? Like, World of Warcraft is going down the shitter. 45 months fucking subscription. If somebody gave me 45 months fucking of subscriptions, okay, boys, where's the 59? Oh, I'm just kidding. That's like what? 45. Hold on, calculator. Let me bring up the calculator. That's 45 times 5, that's 222, and divided by 2, because that's how much Twitch takes. That's $112 for the streamer. That's like a loaf of bread in America.
So he quote tweeted.
That's a loaf of bread in America. I'm just kidding.
Like you 100% need to be able to track enemy interrupts in PvP.
Why?
So my thoughts on that are: there was a time where you did not need to track interrupts, and it was fine.
Exactly.
It's okay, to be honest with
exactly.
You can use your head to track it.
This is what I mean. Like you're just gonna be like, oh, okay, he used pommel now. Okay, so he has how much? How much was it? 20 seconds. I forgot the actual cooldown of it. But it's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, you can approximate, bro. Oh, around here he should have like how I'm playing Mortal Kombat. And I'm like, he should have around 3 bars of meter, so he can break now. He breaks. It's like, okay, you have to not be mentally impaired and to actually think and make decisions in the middle of playing the video game. Wow.
Perfect, but you can still, know when you faked a pummel. You can hear it, or a mind for.
Yeah.
I think you can definitely play the game tracking interrupts.
Exactly. I mean, again.
Can't track kicks.
Excellent. Who the fuck said this? Rank 1 Restro Druid. Okay.
And that's just a passive nerf to casters and healers.
Okay, let's listen. Let's continue listening to the top 1% of players, and because it's been going so well.
Is a key part of what has defined competitive arena for 10 years. Tracking enemy defensives is a.
Also, it's like, oh, we've been doing this for 10 years. Okay, it's like Steve Jobs when he said stuff about business. It's like, why have you been doing it this way? It's because this is how it's been done. Okay, and It's been done this way. Change it then.
Key part to what has defined competitive arena for 10 years. I don't agree with that either. Knowing how to select the best target and carving out a win by knowing who doesn't have defensives as part of an intelligent play should be rewarded. I agree. And I think you can actually make a good argument that players that are doing that in their head and with communication
should be way more rewarded.
Are more intelligent, right? What do you guys think?
I mean, like this is like of course, no shit, Sherlock.
I feel like if you're tracking it in your own head and internally and with your teammates and figuring out that win condition, that's even better than having the add-on automatically do it for you. You know?
Okay, I don't want to sit on this. It's been already 15 minutes. Holy shit! I don't want to sit on this anymore. WoW is dead. It's been dead. It's not gonna get back. It only has spikes whenever the expansion release. It then dips because people find out how fucking soulless and boring the game is, and it's just a copy paste again and again and again and again and again. They're not gonna prune the fat. It'll stay this way forever. I think maybe it's gonna get a little bit better because they're gonna be like, oh, we're losing way too many players. Let's just make it a bit better. They're gonna have one more good expansion probably. It's gonna be another bad expansion and probably a good expansion, and then it's gonna be like 3 more bad expansions. And at the third one, they're gonna be announcing, okay, this is the last expansion, and it's gonna be it. There it is. And the WoW players will be like, oh no. And then Asmongold will be like 50 and he's going to be like, I told you. And I'm going to be like 30 and I'm going to be like, fuck, I have to pay my bills, bro. I'm grown. What? A job application? No. There's going to be like the garlic for my vampire, you know? Anyway, I'm going to dip because it's late. Take care of yourself, boys, and have a nice day. And thank you, Zero, for the donate. How old are you? I'm 19, bro. I'm 19. You... I'm assuming are a fairly old fella. Take care of yourself, man.